So, let me tell you about the last day or two. What an adventure. We left Nova Scotia, was that now 2 days ago? We left in the storm, left in the rain. We left the car that had issues and we had to use our old car. Hey, what a start. And then when we flew in, it went okay. We arrived and then we managed to go to the wrong hotel with the bus. Lucky, or there was a great bus driver, and he dropped us off close to the hotel, but we still had to carry the bike boxes and all the stuff. And that's when I realized how heavy my stuff was, and I really got quite nervous whether it will all load on the bicycle or not. When this morning, further mishaps, when I tried to unfold my Helix foldable 24-inch wheel bicycle, it all clicked out perfectly except the front mechanism that locks the fork did not want to work. So there were a little bit of a scuffle getting all of that done. Eventually, a small piece of the mechanism fell off and I thought I was totally stuffed. But that in a way solved the problem, because after that I could get the mechanism to lock in, but the bicycle don't fold so nice anymore. But that's a problem for a few weeks from now. And then this morning I started off, and when I got on the bicycle, it just felt so unbalanced. And I thought, I don't know, am I gonna do 2,000 kilometers with this? But as I went on, it slowly got better and better. I wouldn't say this is the most stable bicycle on the market, but it certainly, once you learn its tricks, it's behaving okay. I don't think it's meant to have this amount of load on the front, but that's what we have, and that's what we now have to cycle all the way through to Rome, if we get that far. So, and then, yeah, it was just going through London was quite the adventure. So incredibly busy, so many people, so many streets closed, that just made it complicated. So, and you could never really get your bicycle going. And even though there were bicycle lanes, a lot of them were either on the sidewalks or on the pavement, very uneven, and you always had cars coming in from the left, so you could never really build up some speed. And then you had the usual suspects of all the people who park in the bike lanes, and then you have to go around it. So yeah, it's hard work going through a city, but the big highlight of the day was definitely went past Kensington Palace, Buckingham Palace, London Bridge. What more can you ask for? All in one day. And as I'm now sitting here at, I think it's Abbey Farm or Abbey Wood campsite, really happy to get my feet up, really happy to go and have a shower now and dive into bed nice and early. Today I did, can you believe it, only but 45, I think 45 to 50 kilometers, and I cycled all the way in London. It was just built up areas. It's just huge. So tomorrow we'll start taking the route on to go further. I don't know if I'll make it to Canterbury tomorrow. Probably 20-30 kilometers before Canterbury there's a campsite. But here I am, Abbey Wood campsite. Lovely place here in the middle of London. When I cycled here, I got that old feeling normally when you go through a really bad or a patchy neighborhood and it was just built up and it was incredibly busy. I think I went past the Arsenal tube stop and there were just people of every nation, and I thought, geez, I don't know whether there's ever going to be a campsite. Started worrying, do I have the right address in the map? And I pushed through, and as I came up the hill, suddenly there's this big woodland, like a little paradise that opened itself up. And so now I can have feet up, 45 kilometers done, probably 2,100 kilometers left, making it all the way to Rome if I ever get there. And maybe I should have said this right at the beginning, but those watching, what am I doing is I'm cycling from Heathrow all the way to London on the Via Francigena, which is a pilgrimage route, basically two pilgrimage routes. The one is the Via Francigena Britannica, which is from London to Canterbury, and that's where some of the Canterbury tales come from, I guess, because that was initially a really big pilgrimage stop. But then from Canterbury it's another 1,800 kilometers all the way to Rome. But I will tell some more stories about it tomorrow or the day after. So stay tuned, leave comments, like, and enjoy. Night night.